Cancers, welcome to my channel, Ortiz Apple Tree. We're asking Spirit, what do you need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Cancers, man and woman, accurate general messages. What does Cancers need to know? All right, let's go with these energies that came out for us to see. We have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have Page of Swords in reverse. We have the World in reverse, with the Five of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, this is an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We also have here Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person. What is the true emotions? Accurate general messages. What does Cancers need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars. Accurate general messages, please. Memories in reverse. Memories, whether they're in reverse or upright, they're still memories, right? We have here turning your back. Okay. We have here backstab in reverse. Pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bombing, turning your back. We have family. And then we have thug in reverse. All right, all right, all right. I like it, I like it. Okay. Just keep in mind that these are general messages. So you do want to receive what resonates and you want to leave what does not, okay? Let's get into it. So, Cancers, we're starting off with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And this, again, is like an energy of just, feeling like something was slipping through your fingers in the recent past, or just feeling like you needed to make your dreams a reality, trying to find a way to improve your income, to improve your credit. I feel like it was just gaining that common sense of responsibility and wanting the rewards and recognition through hard work. So I feel like finishing what you started was revealed to you. If there was a dream, or if there's a passion or something, a business you started or something you put your idea to, it was just being mindful of continuing to finish what you started. And I feel like for some of you, you're just really putting a focus on you. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of focus on other people, other things. And I feel like for some of you, you're shifting the focus back to yourself, because some of you could have been dealing with someone. And, sometimes when you involve other people in your life, it could cause you to have instability, unreliability. And, it could really bring the worst out of you. And I feel like for some of you, you're getting past dealing with anyone who could rock the boat, anyone that could, cause you to just be distracted, so to speak. I feel like for some of you, you're really going to just become a workaholic. I feel like some of you are just obsessed with money and power and work and materialism and image, to the point where you don't want to have it just all work and no play. So you want to balance it. Yeah, you might want to keep, people that are not wanting to offer long-term or anything serious or anything grounding. You want to keep them at bay and healthy boundaries, but you don't want to isolate yourself to what could possibly lead to something more of what you're wanting. And I feel like what you're wanting is, making your dreams come true. What you're wanting is, that energy to have that persistence and that patience to keep going, for perseverance and determination. I feel like for some of you, you're very stable, you're reliable, you're loyal, you're patient, Cancers. And I feel like dealing with someone that is not meant to be, that is not in the cards for you, it could have you a little bit distracted. But I feel like for some of you, this is getting back into hard working, being protective of your heart, your time, because time is money, and being honest with yourself. And some of you are going to really be more stubborn, so to speak, and more conservative. With this energy being in reverse, I feel like for some of you, you're not dealing with any person that is not wanting the same goals, same end goals to work towards for a relationship. I feel like some of you are dealing with, knowing what you want and what you don't want, and having a balance that's healthy, where you want someone that's practical, that's patient. I feel like you're willing to wait on anything that involves commitment until you find your knight in shining armor, or until you find the woman you can be the knight in shining armor to. I feel like some of you, you're very loyal and faithful, and you just want someone who can give that energy back to you. you're gonna like, I feel like when you do get involved, you're not interested in cheating or playing the field, and you're not gonna tolerate anyone who is doing that, cheating or playing the field. I feel like your focus is going to be on attaining a comfortable lifestyle and working hard to achieve this. And I just feel like for some of you, you want a partner who understands your drive and a partner who has similar goals, like that's business minded. And I feel like for some of you, you've been meeting a person that's not like that. You've been meeting people that's like the opposite, that's, not understanding your energy, not vibing with you. So I feel like some of you are just really going to put a lot of your energy into becoming a workaholic. I feel like you're not tolerating or dealing with anything that you don't want. You don't want something unstable. You don't want something that's lacking commitment or effort. You don't want, I feel like some of you, even if you find someone that seems suitable, they're like dull or boring. So I feel like you want someone that's, got a mixture of a balance, that's passion. You want a person that's not a gambler, that's always gambling the money away. You don't want someone who's unfaithful. You don't want someone who's still wanting to play the field. So I feel like some of you are dating more older, mature people. Like you're not dating younger. If you dated younger in the past, you may have had some experiences that you may associate with all younger people. But I just feel like for some of you, you want someone who understands the importance of work ethic. You want someone who understands the meaning of commitment and has the focus to achieve it. You're not dealing with people who break promises easily. Like some of you could have been dealing with someone who was more materialistic than you've ever met, like just really money focused, that they neglected you. So I feel like someone who is extreme workaholic can become a little dull and boring because they don't have time for fun. So Cancers, if you become a workaholic, just keep in mind to make time to have fun, make time to date. If you're with someone, give that person some focus and attention. And I feel like, some of you might not really be ready for stability and commitment. Some of you are not looking for anything that's serious, but you're definitely not going to waste your time with someone else who isn't. I feel like some of you are just really putting your focus on work, and I just feel like you're not ready right now. But if it comes to you and if it's right for you, you can easily get ready because you're already there. You know what I mean? I just feel like you're really invested in yourself and in working towards your goals. So you want a potential partner to understand how you feel. Like you don't want to rush into anything. You're not in a rush. You're not desperate. It just feels like, it's an energy where some of you are going to be putting more work in. Spirit wants you to put more work in, following through to achieve your long-term goals, because if you do, you're going to be surprised with how far you go. I feel like it's, doing what you need to do in regards to business sense, doing the research, doing the studies, possibly even going back to school, getting those skills that's needed for full success. Okay, and sometimes that requires you taking on wise risk in business, but you learn from it and you know what not to do. Okay, so it pays off eventually in the long run. Even if you invest, or like if you took out student loans and you haven't paid them back, there's other programs, there's other offers out there for you. I just feel like for some of you, it's just an energy where this is also Spirit saying, don't waste your money. Don't put it into risky investments. Be more careful. Make sure you have researched any investments or anything that is like a major purchase before you commit yourself. If you have a gambling addiction, you may want to do something about that as well. But this is just watch your money. There's many messages. So any message that comes to mind when I'm holding the energy, I will speak it. This is very general. But Spirit does want you to work hard and put your focus back, shift that focus back on your career, because some of you have the ability to see through people right away, and you can see if they're a joke or if there's something that's serious, to be taken serious. I feel like for some of you, this is just putting your focus, shifting your focus back on you. Put that hard work in. It's going to follow through to you achieving your long-term success. Now, some of you that were dealing with someone who was the boring, dull person who was extremely money focused as well. And there's nothing wrong with being money focused as long as you have a healthy balance. As long as you know what I'm saying? I don't want to repeat myself because I got a lot to say, but I don't want you to feel like, because I've picked that up a little bit about you as well, Cancer. Some of you are becoming like kind of focused on money, and that's fine as long as you have a healthy balance and everything is in moderation, okay? But sometimes it does take obsession to really achieve those goals. Like sometimes you just gotta really go hard at it, but you have to know when to pull back, because you can go to a burnout. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be so money focused that you neglect everything else. Okay, so always make time for family, for your love life, for yourself. But there may be someone that's coming your way. And this person, you just want to make sure people who come your way, you want to make sure that they earn your trust and they earn your affection and you get to know what they want. Because if they're not willing to invest in you, you don't have any time to waste on them, okay? Now, for some of you, there's someone who is definitely watching you. This could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This could be just, bad news, disappointing news as well. This could be an energy where you could be dealing with someone who you chose not to invest in. And this person could be a little bit bitter, a little bit cold about this. Maybe even vindictive. I just feel like this is someone who that could be watching you. This is someone who you're not talking to. There's a lack of communication. And it's just a warning about, this person. Like if this person comes back to talk to you, if they're looking for an argument or they're looking to play mind games, or, if it's malicious gossip, or if it's just, just someone who just wants to start some shit. I feel like for some of you have to make your best decision to rise above this energy. Okay, this person could be sarcastic, like a smartass, or this person could consider themselves superior to others, like the rules don't apply to them maybe. But this is someone who stirs up malicious rumors or gossip about you intentionally to cause trouble. This could be someone who held money from you, someone who tried to ruin your reputation, or someone who just really someone who is disloyal or unfaithful, that could still be watching you if you're on a public platform of any kind and you're not speaking to this person. For some of you, this is a delinquent. For some of you, this is someone who may have a criminal history as well. And this is someone you're not talking to. Some of you feel like this person is not truthful. They play mind games. They're a game player, they're for the streets. For some of you, this could be just a cynical ex. For some of you, I feel like this is someone who had emotional baggage as well. It could have caused conflict. This is someone who may want to punish you if you chose not to invest, or if you broke things off with this person. They may still be disappointed with the outcome. This could still be someone who will expect you to compete with them against another lover. If you're hoping for a relationship from air sign or an earth sign, it's not going to happen. You'll be disappointed with the outcome. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay? This is someone who's not going to invest. This is someone who doesn't know how to communicate. This is someone who is cold. Someone who could be very uncaring in their treatment. Someone who could bring emotional baggage from a previous relationship into yours. So don't allow this person to punish you for the treatment they received from the past partner. And don't allow them to punish you for you making your own choices in your own life. Now, for some of you, this could be an energy where if you've been waiting for a decision on a loan or a mortgage or news about a pay rise you requested, it's going to be negative or denied. I was thinking about delayed and denied at the same time, and denied came out. It will be denied or delayed, hopefully just delayed, but with this money in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, some of you could, something could be stopping your money or a delay in your money. You know, this is Spirit reminding you to seize opportunities because you have all the ideas and the ambition. You just got to seize opportunities, act on them so you can get somewhere with your goals and balance your ideas and dreams when you're taking action on opportunities and putting in work. I feel like for some of you, if you're waiting on news for a job interview, it will come. I'm feeling like it will come to you, but it's not going to be the outcome you hope for. Any news, like there's news, like you're waiting on news financially in terms of finances, it will not be the news you were hoping for. Or if you've been waiting for a decision on like a relationship or something, or hoping for a relationship, it's the disappointed with the outcome. Some of you are disappointed with the outcome with a earth sign or air sign. So I feel like for some of you, Spirit is also wanting you to just slow down and just give yourself time. Just with this world in reverse here, for some of you, this is just a reminder to don't throw all of your energy into trying to make something work that is not working for you. Like the role reverse could be like you feel stuck in a situation or with someone, or maybe just one part of your life is just taking up your energy. And you're just really focused on something. And it's just remember that there's no point in putting a lot of hard work into something and taking a shortcut. It's something to do with money. There's something where you're going to have to cut some losses on a situation and accept some disappointment. I feel like if you've thrown everything you've got at something and it's still not working for you, accept the disappointment, cut losses. Because some of you were trying to have a relationship with someone that's become stagnant. This person might not even want commitment, just, something casual or just something to do when you're both bored. And it could just be stagnant, and it could be like you and this person let things slide. You let things slide, they let things slide. And someone needs to put more effort into the relationship and have open, honest communication, because someone's not really communicating. And in order to get things back on track, you got to put serious work into this relationship or this connectionship. But if it doesn't seem to be getting any better, then you have to consider if it's the right relationship for you, if this is the right person for you. If you can't borrow $5 from this person, if you're in need of $5, then you got to reconsider. Like, maybe they don't have $5 either. Maybe this person is broke too. Like, I feel like it's just an energy where it's, this person you could have suddenly cut someone off without warning and didn't give them the time needed to come to terms with the end of this connection. Or it could have happened to you. But someone could be struggling to move on because something between you and this person, this earth sign person or this air sign person, or one of the fixed signs, it could be a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio. Something between you and this person could have ended without closure, ended without warning. And then now the previous partner that things ended with feels like they didn't really have, I feel like this wasn't really like, there was no proper closure. And, sometimes you never get closure from a previous partner. So you got to focus on finding another way to make peace with what happened. And ask the universe to help you in keeping yourself open to opportunities for healing if it is you. that it was ended with you and you're not getting over it. I feel like for some of you, this is what you did to someone. I feel like the love life or the situation with this person had fallen flat. Maybe for some of you, it didn't even make it to love. For some of you, it did. Maybe it fell flat. And I feel like you've been making enough effort, but maybe this person hasn't been. So it's becoming stagnant and you're letting things slide. But it's not good to do that. If you notice something that needs improvement or that could be better before it becomes bitter, it's good to have that open, honest communication and get it back on track. It's just an energy where also for some of you, you feel like you haven't really reached your career goals that you set for yourself yet. So if you're falling short of your potential, you got to ask yourself, what is holding you back? Have you put the effort in, like we talked about earlier, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because again, mistakes are how we learn. Sometimes you have to start over, and you actually like that start over chapter better than the one before. And don't be afraid to strive to be all you can be it sounds like an army slogan, right? Be all that you can be in the army. Some of you want to join the military, but I just feel like for some of you, you can do reserves and just see if you like it from there. But this is an energy where you don't have to feel stuck in a career that doesn't fulfill you. You are the master of your own destiny. And for some of you, I feel like, thinking outside the box or taking an unconventional career path is something that you're going to actually love to do. Like, you could work from home, you could choose to start your own business, something that's unconventional. You could paint, you could draw, you could sing, you could do something that's out of the box. You could be a social media influencer, you could be a tarot card reader, you can, so don't be afraid to really think outside the box in regards to your career path and what you love to do, and explore your passions. And that will actually free your finances from being stagnant to more flow. I feel like for some of you, it's just an energy where helping yourself do more, not trying to take shortcuts, not getting too relaxed or comfortable, not engaging in risky investments or get-rich-quick schemes to boost your bank balance, but hard work, consistency, and determination will get you where you need to be in a financial, comfortable position. I feel like for some of you, you're rethinking a lot of things. Because if you're trying the same things over and over and they're not working, then it's the world in reverse is telling you to try something different. And it doesn't mean ignore what you already started, because you're going to be finishing what you started. It's what you should do, because the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is not finishing what was started. But you're going to be focused on shifting the focus on you and finishing what was started. And thinking outside of the box and trying something different and working hard. For some of you with this 5 of Wands here, it's compromise. I feel like for some of you, if you're dealing with anyone, even dealing with yourself, compromise is key, right? Compromise, I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with someone who possibly wants to come back, possibly wants a reunion, but is afraid to do so. We do have memories here in reverse. Someone looking at pictures online, it's very rare that we have the old school pictures where we can pick up and hold, but this could be someone who wears glasses, someone who does have pictures of you, physical pictures and online pictures that they're looking at on their phone, looking at online, looking at your social media. It's in reverse, memories. And I just feel like this is someone with the 5 of Wands next to the memories card in reverse. Both energies are in reverse. So this is someone who is like wanting compromise. Someone who wants to stop arguing. They want to stop conflict. They want to stop and end any disagreement that you may have had. This is someone who is starting to turn a corner after a period of maybe not talking, after a period of fighting or arguing. And this is someone who wants to find common ground and solutions to problems or issues between the two. This could be anybody. This could be a family member. This could be a coworker. This could be an ex-lover. This could be an adult child. This could be anybody that is that wants peace with you. For some of you, I feel like you've learned to suppress your tempers and cooperate, Cancer. Some of you have really learned the meaning of compromising. And I feel like for some of you, you're learning how to rise above and not allow yourself to be drawn into petty disagreements anymore. Some of you that are dating, there could be a lot of people like fighting for your attention, but you dwindle them down with dismissing them quickly. Because I feel like you know what you're looking for. So you don't have to keep a lot of options at hand. I feel like if they don't have what you're looking for, if they can't offer long term, if they have a lack of communication, I feel like you could be online on dating sites and looking at different options out there. Some is suffering in silence because the options are bleak. They're not looking so like tempting. I feel like for some of you, it's just, if you meet someone who has a short fuse or this person's quick to get upset and angry, it's definitely going to be a next. I feel like your love life is lacking passion, is lacking a spark at the moment. You may have gone from like having a lot of different suitors to having like none, or some things have fizzled out for you, or you're just, staying with the safest bet, choosing what you already know that's familiar, but maybe you want more than what that person can offer, but you're just there for now. For some of you, this is things just fizzling out and you finding yourself feeling maybe shy, maybe intimidated by the dating world. Some of you are going to stop dating. Some of you are going to take a break. Some of you are deleting the dating sites. You're like, give up. Like if you're stalking other people's social media and you're looking at what they're doing, some of you are definitely deciding, this is not what I want to invest in. This is not what I want. So what's the point of having a bunch of potential suitors if they're all useless options? It's best to just have one or none until you find someone who has value or is what you're looking for. But don't be afraid to get out there and meet new people. I mean, what have you got to lose, Cancers? I feel like some of you are tired of looking in the past. Like, you're just tired of it. You're tired of looking in the past. You're not trying to have an all-out war or an argument or meet someone who's aggressive or vindictive or holding hostile energy. I feel like you'll shut that down immediately because you know how to compromise and you're a peacemaker, Cancers. Some of you are just not up for the conflict at all. Like, it's the summertime. It's too hot to be angry. It's too hot outside to be upset and fighting and arguing. Like, you're not tolerating anyone who's looking for an argument. You're rising above. Pray for them. Pray before you meet this person. Pray before you talk to this person that you can keep your peace. I just feel like for some of you, there could be a lot of competition, people competing with you and failing every time. I feel like what you're doing is just shifting the focus back to you and hard work and achieving accomplishments. And some of you are really working hard to, or you should be, working harder to get your finances under control. For some of you, there could be like a resolution to a conflict around money. Don't keep up with the competition. I feel like some of you, you look in the mirror and you are your own competition. You don't have to keep up with the competition, but people are trying to keep up with you. And every time they see you doing something different every time, I feel like it's just, there is no competition. Stay away from people who try to ruffle your feathers, who try to like steal your ideas, who try to like compete with you or envy you. I feel like envy and competition are like hand in hand. Some of you, make sure you keep your stress levels under control. Not worrying, not stressed. Make sure you have your annuals checked. But I feel like some of you are really, battle fatigue. You're not trying to fight and argue and be in conflict or competition with anybody. I feel like for some of you, you're just all about compromising, ending conflict, and there could be somebody that wants to do the same with you. I just feel like with this Queen of Swords here, you're very discerning of your life. Like, this is energies in your life, and this is you looking at your life, and you're cutting out anybody who doesn't belong in your energy around you. You're very protective. Some of you could have air in your chart. Some of you have been there, done that, and you've had some hard knocks in life. Some of you could be divorced. You're looking for honesty, integrity. You're really realistic. Like, you are not in fantasy world. Like, you're so smart and intelligent and discerning because you're gifted too. So you have a spirit of discernment, and therefore you can receive constructive criticism, and you can also give it too. You know how some people can give constructive criticism, but when they're listening to it, they can't take it. They're so sensitive. Like, I sugarcoated a lot of the messages today because, I know how sometimes my water sign cancers can be a little sensitive. So I'm not trying to, like, ruffle anyone's feathers, but I am trying to get the message across. But some of you are very discerning and skeptical. You receive constructive criticism. You will do well to listen to it. It could come from an older woman. It could come from me, Ortiz Appletree. And just in case you didn't know, I am Cancer as well. So we family up in here, Cancer. Quabbies. I totally get it, okay? So it's just an energy where it's like, some of you could have been suppressing some pain or some sadness from the past events that didn't work out. That was a disappointment in the outcome. Some of you could be looking back and seeing what they're doing. See, they're not doing much, so... I just feel like for some of you, you're very defensive when it comes to yourself, your loved ones. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of wisdom from your experiences. I feel like Cancer, some of you, you've known loss. You've known suffering. You've gained a much inner strength. Okay? You're like a force to be reckoned with. You're like a hurricane. You're like the eye of the storm. Okay, you're water sign, you can be a hurricane, you know what I mean? But you're the eye of the storm. You're so at peace and discerning, And I feel like you're quick-witted. I feel like you're funny. You can be very sophisticated. I feel like a lot of you are independent. You're very capable, and you're not clingy or needy. And you're the type of Cancer that will shock people. Because people always feel like Cancer's the crab. When they get their little pinchers on you, they don't let go and they hold on forever. And then needy, not these Cancers that I'm talking to right now. Nah. You're not needy or clingy. You're just cutting off anything that's no longer serving you. And you're very discernment. And you can read people like a book. You can see through people. You have the sword of truth. Like, no, stay there. Don't step a step closer. What is your name? What is your zodiac sign? Where are you from? And what do you want? So I feel like for some of you, you're very selective about who comes close to you. There's a lot of people that is from your past, a lot of exes that it didn't work out with, a lot of people that you turned down and dismissed that are watching you. You could have a public platform online on the world. of the World card. I feel like for some of you, a lot of people are watching you. You could be very communicative. I feel like some of you are really good with your words. Like you really like very discernment, and what you say, people listen to. I just feel like some of you could give constructive criticism. Some of you could be like a tarot reader and people like listen to you. Like this is you speaking to the world, people watching you when they're at work, in the bathroom, people watching you when they're alone, people watching you so they don't get caught watching you. You know, it's just a lot that you have very, like, you have a lot of, like, I can't even explain it in words. Like, it's something that is like, you're so deep, like the ocean. And I feel like because of all you've been through and because of the gift that you have and the discernment, the spirit of discernment that you feel through people and you see through them, right? I feel like it's an energy where you like your own space. You do. Like you're over here. You like your own space. Somewhere in your birth chart, you might have air. You might be unaware of it. Okay? But I feel like you like your own space. And you're extremely discerning about the people you date and have a relationship with because you've loved and lost. You know what heartache feels like. You know what it feels like. It feels awful. So I feel like for some of you, you're very mature and blunt and honest. And you could be really great with giving your opinion, really spot on with your discernment. And you don't mince your words. Like you are able to provide others with constructive criticism. You can dish it out and you can take it. So I feel like Cancers, you've had some hard knocks in life, whether it be in love or whether it be financially, or whether it be dealing with fake family, fake friends, fake lovers, people who've hurt you, people who've tried to abuse you. I feel like for some of you, you've come through and you're stronger and you're wiser. You could be divorced. You could be a single mother. And I just feel like you could meet someone in real live time. I feel like for some of you, if you meet someone new, this is going to be somebody from the past coming back for a second chance, or this could be someone you meet in person. Like not online, offline, that you meet in person. This person could work in legalities. They could be a lawyer. They could be a security. They could be military or veteran. They could work with legal or law. This could be an actual lawyer that's helping defend you. Like if you don't have anything going on in your love life except for work, then this could be like, you know, a mother-in-law or a mature female friend that is speaking to you, that's giving you constructive criticism, that's helping you. For some of you, this could be just you, fiercely protective of your independence and wanting a partner who can understand your need for freedom, your need for freedom, not your need for them. Some of you have been happily single for some time. You're comfortable. Like you're not desperate. You're not looking for a title, and you validate yourself. You complement your life. And so you can afford to be very selective because you want someone who will complement your life because you already know you can complement theirs. So you want someone who can complement your life and enrich your life and be self-sufficient enough not to need you, but want you. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be wanted, not needed. You know, there's a difference there. So I feel like when you're dating Cancers, whether it be you meeting people, like, because I feel like some of you are going to be getting outside more. There's a lot of outside cards. I see the sky, the sky, the sky, the sky. You know, this is sunset. I feel like some of you are going to be getting out and dating, but you're going to be so selective that you're dwindling down the useless options and dating one at a time. And some of you may be meeting people when you're just out and about in the real world and not online. Now, for some of you, you can meet this person online and not in the real world because the world is in reverse. This could be someone that knows of you and you have yet to know of them. This could be someone listening to your constructive criticism, or you're teaching. You could be a teacher, a professor, or something like that. Or, but I just feel like for some of you, this is when you do start dating, you can afford to be very selective. Okay? Memories here, it is in reverse, Cancers. So this is telling me you're not looking back on the past anymore. It's almost like an energy where nostalgia, you know, past what happened before this point. And no longer really like looking back on the past the same way, since it's in reverse. This could be you no longer looking in the past. This could be your person. But I feel like this is an energy of you, though. And it could also represent, again, you know, the lack of passion, the boredom. Some of you got rid of a lot of useless options. So the way you look at it now is different, though. So you're so mature with the Queen of Swords energy. You're so mature now that you can let go of the past, especially if it was conflictive. You know, you didn't get anything from it. They didn't invest in you. They didn't communicate with you. They were for the world, the streets. You're not fighting with anyone from the past. I feel like it's boredom here. So it's Spirit saying focus on the future, because when you focus on the past, it was very boring and it was very stagnating. So you're learning to let go of the past with the memories in reverse. Some of you could have went through completion of therapy or counseling. But I do feel like for some of you, this could have been something you had to deal with from childhood. That could have been, that needed clarification, overcoming such abuse from like maybe childhood abuse or stolen innocence. For some of you, this is just counseling and therapy that's helped you go through some of the things you've gone through in this Queen of Swords energy. You've really worked through the issues of the past. And I feel like for some of you, because this memory's in reverse, you're not stuck on looking at the past. You're ready for a fresh start. You're ready for a fresh start. You know, if you are looking at the past events through rose-tinted glasses, then you're realizing sooner or later, you got to bring that focus back to the present moment and appreciate what you have today. Because the memory's in reverse. Put the pictures away. It's just an energy where it's like, you want a relationship. You want someone who gives you security. I feel like some of you are ready to put the past relationship behind you and move on to something better. Okay? This person could have had you and a lot of other people competing with them for their attention. For some of you, you're just really ready to put that behind you. You're not holding on to the past, because if you are, the past, holding on to it, it's not going to change anything. You'll end up wishing your life away. So I feel like give someone new a chance, Cancers. Give someone new a chance, and please, please don't compare anyone new that you've met to your ex. Okay? Please. You don't want to meet nobody like that. And I just feel like it's an energy where for some of you, it could be a childhood issue or a childhood abuse that could be preventing you from finding the love you deserve right now, or that's affecting your ability to open up. So counseling, therapy, to clear some of the confusion of the past, or to understand it better so you can let go and heal from it. Some of you could be really bored with the work that you're doing. Sometimes you feel like your career could be stifling your creativity, or you may be deciding to leave the security and safety of a job to do something that you find creatively fulfilling. And if you do that, I'm telling you now, you will go far. Some of you are working with children or young people who've been traumatized, or you're like a counselor to someone who's been disadvantaged or traumatized in some kind of way. But I just feel like some of you are really focused on becoming financially independent and mature in the way you manage your finances. Some of you are really ready to move up in life. Some of you are really ready to live independently. I feel like for some of you, if there's any health issues or suffering, it could be genetic or like a physical manifestation of unresolved childhood issues or trauma. Okay, so you might really want to like talk to therapy or counselor in regards to that, if that pertains to you. We have here turning your back. So, you know, that's like an energy where you're walking away from what no longer serves you. You know, this is like you walking away from an energy that is not fulfilling. This is like you walking away from turning your back on, because when you walk away, when you look at a person walking away, what do you see? You see their back. See? Turning your back. You're turning your back and walking away from people, situations in your life. And some of you are abandoning plans too and starting over. I feel like doing all of this can be quite exhausting and energy-wise. So you're going to need that strength and courage that's necessary to walk away from what you know to the unknown future. Okay? Some of you are wanting to travel more. You want to go on more adventures in life. Some of you are lonely. You're lonely, and there's a lot of introspection and a lot of, self-discovery and looking for the truth. And I just feel like for some of you, you want a partner. And you may have abandonment issues, that if you do love someone, are they going to turn their back on you? If this has happened before, it doesn't mean that everyone will do that. It's just, either you or your person walked away from a relationship unexpectedly, unknowingly, or, without closure. Because I'm feeling like the energies are going more here. Back to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something that stopped, that was not progressing, that was a lack of commitment. And I just feel like there could be loneliness now. Some of you are like very cautious, very discerning, and maybe even with the Queen of Swords, very weary of getting into a new relationship. Someone could be upset and very bitter and angry and mad because you turned your back on them and you walked away from them. I just feel like don't let anything that happened in life, Cancers, cause you to become cynical about love. Don't let anything that happened to you in the past prevent you from believing in love. If you were in a bad past relationship or marriage, or if you were abandoned by a parent or a loved one, I feel like, don't let it stop you from believing in love or trusting people. Don't turn to nice queen. So you do have to let it go, let it go. Yeah. But you do have the spirit of discernment, and once you see, you can't unsee the truth in people and whether they're trustworthy or not. So I feel like for some of you, be sure you're aware of what's going on with your money. And if you're not happy with your financial decisions, don't be afraid to start like a new budget, or even talk to a financial advisor. Just be smart with your money. You make more solid financial plans as well. Some of you could be traveling in relation to work. Here we have the backstabbing energy of pain, cheating, deception, mind games, and love bombing in reverse. So It's in reverse. They smile in your face, always want to take your place, the backstabbers. Should you forgive a backstabber, Cancers? Tell me yes or no. Should you forgive a backstabber? They caused you pain, they cheated on you, they deceived you, they played with your mind, they bombed the hell out of you. So listen, yes, you should forgive a backstabber. But first you need to untie and turn your back and let go of the negative emotions you tied yourself to the backstabber with. Aha, right? Because as God forgive our sins, we should forgive others, right? Right? So this is in reverse. So that tells me a lot. That, yeah, always forgive. Forgiveness is for you, Cancers, not the person who wronged you. And when you truly forgive somebody, it takes pressure off of you. And then you are what should matter to you the most. Should you forget? Absolutely not. And never ever let someone continue violating you to the point that you must forgive them over and over. Put yourself around better people, and it will make you better as well. Okay? Yeah, I feel like some of you are definitely walking away and turning your back on backstabbing people. Yeah, you're not allowing yourself to be drawn in their petty disagreements and arguments anymore. And before you don't want to, because you know what? There's such a thing as toxic forgiveness. Have you ever heard of toxic forgiveness? Where you forgive someone, but you still feel hurt, mad, and angry, and all of that inside? Or you haven't gotten the closure? That can cause trauma or PTSD. It can even erode your mental health. So the idea of forgiveness being toxic is a misunderstanding of what forgiving another person actually is. Real forgiveness is never toxic. You know? So recognize the injustice, decide you want to forgive, and reframe how you think about this person who hurt you. This could be an ex-spouse, kid's parent, this could be an adult child, this could be family, this could be friend, this could be ex-lover. Because forgiveness really isn't about you. It's for the other person, but then you reap the benefits, though, really. It is for you, but it's also for the other person, but you reap the benefits. So it's like, it's ironic, okay? It's just sometimes forgiveness is understood. You can turn your back on people who've caused you pain, deception, but you could still be like hating them. You could turn your back on these people and you could still go and fix them a nice jar, you know, of how you feel. Or it's just an energy where you just, so knowing how to forgive. Finding the bright side, forgiving the smaller things first, forgiving yourself first. When you're centered on your own healing and growth, forgiveness can be a powerful part of moving on with your life. It can unlock locked doors that are holding your blessings. Forgiveness and turning your back on these people, it can be people you once loved, people you once cared for, people you once trusted, people you shared memories with, people you grew up with, people you raised. They turn their back on you. They hurt you. But you're the peacemaker. You're choosing to forgive. Because forgiveness might seem challenging in part, but it's only when it's misunderstood when it's challenging. In reality, because some people might feel like, oh, well, forgiveness means forgetting what happened. No. Forgiveness means implying the pain they caused was no big deal. No. Forgiveness means automatically resuming your previous relationship. Absolutely not. In reality, forgiveness simply means choosing to let go of your anger, hurt, and desire for vengeance. Put the jar down. Don't bury nothing in the yard. Don't throw nothing their way. Don't turn to witchcraft, but turn to forgiveness. Turn to Christ and release it. And accept what happened, and that is now a memory, a faint memory at that, because it's in reverse, a faint memory. Some of you, the influence this person had on you is lessened. You don't even think about them as much as you used to anymore. They're like an afterthought now. Like, you don't think about them as much as you used to anymore, because you're forgiving, you're moving on, you're healing. It's in the past, and you're recognizing that people make mistakes just like you do. Yeah. So forgiveness is helping you heal from the people who have stabbed you in the back, the people who have been envious, competitive. Some of these people could have been family. So no more holding on to resentment that can sour you, that can keep you from finding peace. And when you can't forgive, your emotional wounds can't close and heal. So forgiveness is like the Band-Aid with the medicine in it and stuff like that. And forgiveness allows you to let go of the pain and continue with a lighter heart. And then you can attract someone else who has a lighter heart. If you're walking around with a heavy heart with bitterness and unforgiveness and you're cynical about love, you're going to attract other people with that same dark energy. We're all just energy here. This whole thing called life is a matrix of energies. So forgiveness is an energy. And it can improve your life. It can help you heal. It can help you live longer. You know what I'm saying? It has health benefits, for real. Forgiveness lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, you get better sleep, it improves your self-esteem, and you get a chance to get into heaven. You know what I'm saying? And it allows you to let go of unhealthy anger, stress, muscle tension, heart problems, decreased immune functions, and stuff like that. Forgiveness from these people who have caused you so much pain could have been your own family members. Could have been your own kids. Forgiveness. They come back and ask for forgiveness, forgive them. Do you got to chill with them? No. You can still keep healthy boundaries in your distance. You don't have to get involved. But it's important to understand you can forgive someone without resuming contact or picking a relationship back up. You can keep your back turned, letting them know you forgive them. And you can smile, letting them know they're not coming back in. You know, I mean, depending on the circumstances, you may even need to avoid contact, because everyone makes mistakes. When a loved one hurts you, forgiving them can open the door to repair relationships. Or if you're not completely healed, it can open the door to do more damage. So I feel like the act of forgiveness itself can help, and it can also help with the opportunity of growing and learning. If someone's trying to mend a relationship or a family, you know, forgiveness is an opportunity to mend the relationship. Maybe not immediately, but it's a good start. Some of you are really family focused. You know, you might have a small family. It might be you, your kids, your cat. You know, it could be you and your partner, and all this I've been talking about was someone you was dealing with through family or friends or coworkers. But for some of you, being family oriented means more than just loving your family. It's a conscious decision to structure your life around your loved ones and to lean on them for support when making decisions and focus on their health and happiness. And some of you are doing that with your children. Some of you, God is a part of your family. God should be the center of your family, and that is who you should be leaning on. He'll never forsake you. He'll never leave you. But we leave him all the time and forsake him all the time. We're so unfaithful, energetic beings. So anyway, I just feel like some of you are really focused on family, and family-oriented people is like they enjoy spending time with their loved ones and communication and actively listening to them in conversation and scheduling quality time with family. It's how you prioritize your family. You know, being more than just loving your family, but again, you know, enjoying hanging out with them and having regular family get-togethers and visiting. And if you're married or you want to get married, you'll have to schedule date nights, like maybe once a week, to strengthen your relationship with your partner, to keep the spark alive, you know. Communication skills, you know, during conversation. Look how these people are smiling, and he's like looking at her. He's trying to get her eye contact, you know. So during conversations, you maintain eye contact with the person speaking. Give them your undivided attention. Ask them open-ended follow-up questions, whether it be with your loved ones, your kids, your family, your person, someone new you're dating. You can always use the I statements to express your feelings instead of, you know, blaming others. I feel like you can say, I feel stressed when I see your dirty clothes on the floor, rather than, you always leave your dirty clothes on the floor and it's so gross. I'm sick and tired of it. Pick up your clothes. No allowance. You could just say, I see your dirty clothes on the floor. I feel stressed when I see that. So just wanting to be happy with your family, you know. Just wanting to be happy with your family, come up with solutions. To be happy, to laugh, to smile. Some of you could be like outside, doing outside family events. If you have a small baby or a grandbaby, you're spending time. You genuinely care about your loved ones, especially your kids. You're a good mom and a good dad. You're very discerning. I feel like some of you Cancers offer a really clean house, very organized. Some of you talk to this inner, like if it's a small family, you're talking to them often, like, you know, good morning, good night. This is just an energy where you're thoughtful. And if it's, some of you consider your friends your family too. You consider your friends' kids your kids. And so I feel like you keep them feeling valued. You know, you could, like, if you travel out of the country or just travel anywhere, you could bring souvenirs or small gift to the loved ones after you travel, or you just, you know, you check in with your loved ones. You set aside time to talk to them every day, whether it's text or whether it's, you know, conversation. I feel like some of you are very loyal, and some of you are able to help financially if someone's going through a tough time, or you're just very defensive of those that you do care about and love. You're very affectionate. You give a lot of kisses, a lot of hugs. Like, see how they're holding each other. Some of you are very touchy-feely. Or you praise your loved ones. Like, good job. Give them a warm hug or a peck on the cheek. Like, you show and express your gratitude when they're doing good things. Like, if your kids are helping you with the dishes or they're cleaning up their room without being asked, I feel like you're really showing them, you know, love and positive attention and thoughtful compliments and words of encouragement. So I feel like, you know, you're so family-oriented, Cancers. You're familiar with devoting yourself to family members, so if you were to enter a new relationship and you get married and you start a family, I feel like you're gonna really know how to be affectionate, attentive, comfortable telling your friend, your boyfriend or girlfriend how you feel, your spouse. I feel like you're not afraid to be vulnerable and share yourself, and you're not afraid to commit. You have a lot of love to give, and I feel like your family that you're close with, they love you. You're really good with children too. You're really good with children, and I'm hearing animals as well. You're good with pets. Even the pets really like your energy. You're so laid back and down to earth. Some of you are very oriented to the point where you understand children's emotions better than the average person. I feel like if you have kids or grandkids, you're really encouraging your kids to express their thoughts and their emotions. And so with you, your energy, you create a safe and loving space where they don't mind coming back and visiting again, or they trust you. So you have experience handling stressful situations in family life. And so I feel like some of you have baby fever, or you want another baby, or you want to see your grandbaby, or you babysit your friends' kids often, or you visit them. I feel like it could be also where you grew up watching your younger siblings while your parents were working, so you've just learned that way. And I feel like for some of you, you really take care of yourself as well. These people look clean and pulled together. I feel like you have prioritized your life, and I feel like being family-oriented person, you know how to prioritize your health in order to provide for your family the best version of yourself. Like if you're burnt out or stressed, you can't fully support your family, or if somebody has pissed you off or upset you in your love life, I feel like you can't really support your family members the way you would like to. So that's why you're very discerning and cutting off anybody that would come in and distract you from your peace, from your happiness and your family. So you put time aside to practice self-care in every way. You're in tune with your emotions when you're feeling stressed or upset. Some of you are putting exercise into your life, or you exercise, and that boosts your physical and mental health as well. And at the end of the day, unwinding with a glass of wine, or taking a relaxing bubble bath, or listening to your favorite album, or just doing something you enjoy doing. So you really know how to take care of yourself. And when you really know how to take care of yourself, guess what? You know how to take care of yourself. You know how to take care of your kids. You know how to take care of your bills. You know how to take care of your life. You know how to take care of a partner too. So you make for a really great boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Yeah. Family oriented. Like, yeah. Some of you are really fun too. You know how to cook. You know how to clean. You make time for your family. You might even plan like a weekly family outings. You know, some of you have like a tech-free zone at the dinner table. You can fully engage in conversation. No cell phones at the table while eating dinner. Like you have like family traditions. Maybe you've developed new family traditions, like going out for Sunday brunch, or shopping on the first of each month, or planning a little weekly outing. So I really like that. And I really like that, you know, you're turning your back on anyone who could take your peace. And I just feel like just make that time for yourself, because you are your own family too. Because I mean, after all, we came into this world by ourselves, we'll leave by ourselves. So when everyone is gone, there's empty nest syndrome. You still have to take care of you, which you are your family. So supporting your own well-being through healthy activities like exercise, swimming, biking, camping, hobbies, relaxation. That allows you to feel more energized and fulfilled. Like something I do, I take vitamins. I take my multivitamins, Erin gummies for women, and then I take fish oil. I take cranberry tablets, like little things like that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you cross-watch what you're taking with vitamins so you don't overdose on vitamins. I didn't even know you could overdose on vitamins until my doctor told me that what one vitamin I was taking had vitamin D and the other had vitamin D, so it was too much vitamin D. Okay, yeah, I didn't even know that, but yeah. So, you know, taking your vitamins, drinking your waters. I've been making my new smoothies, like exercising and swimming, getting outside, really having fun with family this summer. Some of you are not focused on relationship or anything like that. I just feel like the relationship you have that you're focused on is with yourself. So you're smiling a lot. Your kids are happy. I feel like for some of you, it's just you're a good listener, actively listen. You connect in ways that just makes you so family oriented, you know, and you have the ability to form healthy attachments. When you're a family-oriented person, you don't get pulled into other people's arguments or competitiveness and all that. Like, you know how to show empathy and take care of yourself and other people around you that depend on you. So you know how to allow yourself to form a healthy and stable relationship. You're comfortable with expressing your emotions, and you're okay with encouraging others to do the same. And I feel like you have meaningful connections, and you're capable, all right? You're capable. So you might have a lot of Queen of Swords tendencies, but you're still a water sign. You're still affectionate. You're still loving. You're still the best zodiac sign out there. And I just feel like to end this reading with the shackles, with the thug in reverse, and it looks like the shackles are released, the handcuffs are released. You know that song by Mary Mary? Shackles, take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. So I guess some of you have been dancing. Like, I do a lot of little dance trends and stuff like that on my channel. I don't know if you are a good dancer. Some of you are praising God and thanking God, like saying your prayers, your Our Father prayers at bedtime, waking up saying thank you God for this day. I know that's what I do. You know, this song, the thug and the handcuffs like open. It's like, you broke the chains, now I can lift my hands, so I just want to praise you. Some of you think about going to church. You've been free, you've been saved. Shackles are chains of bondage, Cancers. And if there's anything holding you back or keeping you from living full freedom, I feel like God is removing it. I feel like the worst is behind you. I feel like for some of you, this is, maybe you had yourself in a prison where you felt stuck living a smaller life than you were ever created for. And so the handcuffs, the shackles look different for each of us. And for some of us, it's an addiction, or it's a bad habit, or it's negative mindset, it's a weakness. So some of you, the shackle or the handcuff could be a worry. It could be a setback or failure that has you behind bars, a doubt of fear that serves you as a prison, restraining you in a place where you're stuck. But you're not stuck anymore. You're not stuck anymore. God breaks chains all the time. Spiritual chains. This is like everything spiritual to me in Tarot. Spiritual chains, literal chains. God can free you today. Peter in the Bible was in prison, bound by 2 chains between 2 soldiers, and suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell where he was, and he struck Peter on the side and woke him up. Quick, get up. The chains fell off Peter's wrists. The chains fell off Cancer's wrists. God said, come on, get up. You got work to do. Can't you hear God saying to you, quick, get up. Get up from the mess you've been wallowing in. Get up from where you fell down. Get up from where you've been laying low and hiding out. Get up from where you've been stuck. Get up. And just like Peter in the Bible got up and the chains fell off his wrist, so will yours. You don't have to live one more day in the shackles and handcuffs, invisible spiritual handcuffs, when the price has already been paid for your freedom through Jesus dying on the cross. He's a chain breaker. He's a prison shaker, a freedom seeker, and a redemption giver. Rise up. Your shackles are no more. The witchcraft, the voodoo, the hoodoo, all that stuff is worn off. It's gone. It's fallen off. It's fallen away. It's off to the wayside. You know, if it was your harvest, your season of punishment, if it was your, if you had a lot of karmic lessons that you had to deal with and karmic debt, you've served it already. You've served it already. And just because it held you back yesterday doesn't mean it has to hold you back today. So quick, get up. And after you get up, the handcuffs, the shackles, the chains will fall. But first, you got to get up. You got to pick yourself up and claim your victory. Because Jesus can destroy every stronghold of failure, stronghold of loneliness, stronghold of families divided, stronghold of, lack of income, strongholds, all of that. God's power is working in your life and it's breaking all of them cancers. Any bad habits, laziness, worry, negativity, lack of willpower or focus, that's a shackle. That's a handcuff. And God wants to take that shackle off your feet so you can dance. He wants to break the chains so you can lift your hands. And he can, because he has the power. The devil will never free you from being in bondage. Never. So it's God. And maybe everything in your life tells you it will never happen for you. And you believe you've always struggled with it. You've struggled financially. You've struggled without love. You've struggled with division in family. You've struggled with people backstabbing you and hurting you and deceiving you. Okay. Well, have you met Jesus? Because he can give the blind man sight. He can turn the water into wine. He can make the lame to walk. He can raise the dead. And why would you not want to trust in his power, right? He can break the chains of your habit of worry. Yeah. Look in the book, and I did a whole lot of Bible studies on this channel. Tons of Bible studies. You look in the book of Acts, chapter 12 in the Bible. It's about Peter's miraculous escape from prison. And it's time for that chapter to be read in your life. Because I feel like there's a miraculous escape from your prison, whatever that may be. Because if Jesus can break Peter's chains, he can break yours, Cancers. You were not meant to be alone. No. But you are meant to heal and be blessed and have love. And first, that's acceptance of Christ's love, right? Because today is the day. The day is the day you get up. The day is the day you break free. The day you decide staying stuck is no longer an option. The day you understand salvation isn't just for you after you die, but it's for you right now while you live, so that you can live freely and fully. And may you see your shackles broken today. And may you step into the big life that Jesus came to give you. And for all the shackles he has already broken in your life, for all the ways you may have been set free from that which once held you back, may you praise him. Don't forget to thank you, God, for a new day. Thank you for prayers answered. Thank you for healing me. May you dance and lift your hands, because you're free. You're free. The influence they had over you is gone. You can now stay focused, family focused, and make decisions based on rational thought. You can now guide. You can now stay focused and clear-headed when confronted with difficult decisions. You can now find that self-discovery and let go of old patterns. You can now have deeper meaning and understanding of self. You can now make logical, well-informed decisions. And if you're at a crossroad in life, you're going to have the courage. You're going to have the courage to embrace the unknown, let go of the past, and move forward with clarity and purpose. All right? Like if any of these messages resonate with you. Subscribe. Stay here as a YouTube family with me, Ortiz Appletree. And until next time, Cancers, feel free to comment. I'd love to hear feedback. Okay? I didn't mean to take you to church, but I felt like I had to take you to church. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Cancers, take care.